Denmark is planning to initiate NATO's Article 4 after mystery drone incursions menaced 4 airports across the country in one night. It comes just days after Copenhagen Airport was plunged into chaos amid claims Moscow is behind a string of sabotage across Europe. Drone activity was spotted overnight near Aalborg Airport in northern Denmark, forcing it to be closed for a while. The airports in Esbjerg, Sønderborg and Skristrup were also impacted, police said. Authorities said they were unable to neutralise the drones, but added there was no threat to the public. Aalborg sits in northern Denmark's Jutland region and ranks as the country's 4th biggest city by population. Danish authorities said they have reached out to NATO about the string of drone incursions and may initiate Article 4 of the alliance. NATO's Article 4 triggers a serious discussion with member countries on security matters. It is usually initiated if any member country believes that its own or another country's territorial integrity, political independence or security is threatened. The article was last used in 2022 at the request of European members after Russia invaded Ukraine. In a news conference this morning, Peter Hummelgaard, Denmark's Justice Minister, said the country was facing hybrid threats, which are here to stay. He said authorities are working around the clock to find out who launched the drones and why they were sent out. When asked about Russian involvement, Defence Minister Troels Lund Poulsen today said there is no evidence yet that Russia is behind the drone incursions. He said that the drones were launched locally by a professional actor, though he added that this different from previous incidents. The drone sightings came just 48 hours after Copenhagen Airport was shut down for 4 hours, when 2 or 3 unidentified drones swooped dangerously close to the runways. Denmark's intelligence agency said the country faces high threat of sabotage after the drone sightings. Ukrainian President Zelensky claimed Moscow was behind it, referencing Russia's violation of NATO airspace in Copenhagen in a social media post. Security concerns in Europe are at a heightened state following an increase in Russian sabotage activities and multiple drone and fighter jet incursions into NATO airspace in recent weeks.
It's part of a wider Russian plan to destabilise and push our defences and push our ability to respond to such incidents. Whether it be cyber attacks, whether it be flying drones over an airport, it can actually create an atmosphere of distrust, of distress, subversion and sabotage very quickly and very rapidly. Russia is testing our defences, testing our resilience, testing our infrastructure to see where our points of weakness are.
Over the weekend, terminals battled crippling cyber attacks that forced check-in systems offline and left passengers stranded. Heathrow, Brussels and Berlin airports were all thrown into turmoil, with airlines forced to fall back on paper-based workarounds to get travellers boarded. The EU's cybersecurity agency confirmed malicious software was used to lock airport systems. Ransomware is a weapon of choice for criminals, infecting key systems before demanding Bitcoin payments to undo the damage. But intelligence experts believe this latest wave of chaos bears all the hallmarks of a state-backed hit job. It all comes after 3 Russian MiG-31 fighter jets entered Estonia's airspace without clearance last week, triggering an emergency NATO meeting. The fighter jets reportedly flew over Vandlu Island and stayed there for nearly 12 minutes. Shortly afterwards, Polish authorities reported a low flyover of Russian military planes near an oil and gas platform.
Well, I don't love it. I don't love it when that happens. It could be big trouble.
MiG-31s are capable of carrying terrifying Kinzhal hypersonic missiles, which can be fitted with nuclear warheads. Incursions like this have happened before, but they rarely last this long. While in Estonian airspace, the jets circled in the sky as though waiting for a response. All 3 planes' transponders were turned off at the time, according to reports. NATO allies scrambled Italian F-35s to repel the Russian jets. 2 weeks ago, Polish authorities said they detected 19 violations of their airspace. It prompted a dramatic $1 million response as fighter jets were scrambled and Patriot air defence systems placed on alert. Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk said the incident brought Poland closer to military conflict than at any time since the Second World War. Up to 4 drones were shot down with the help of NATO allies. It marked the first time since Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022 that NATO has directly engaged with Vlad's forces. And it was followed by a Russian drone overflying Romania for 50 minutes on Saturday.